everybody, welcome back to the Seesaw. It is Saturday, the sun's been shining, but of course nobody's gone anywhere. But I have been to town to get grocery shopping. So I went to Aldi and to Sainsburys. Strange kind of shopping behaviour at the moment, because last week, if you remember, I commented that there was loads of fresh fruit and vegetables and kind of deli stuff, but very limited canned and tinned and packaged stuff. This week, those shelves were completely full. I think there was everything other than rice and flour. I think those are the only two things I spotted that were not, I couldn't spot them because they weren't there. So, but everything else appeared to be there. But the fruit and vegetable aisle was almost empty. So I'm just not sure how this is all working at the moment. You'll see when I do my haul, my fruit and veg piece is very limited. So I might have to try heading out to the farm shop or something this week, just trying to stock up from what I got. So all of our stores are putting in the social distancing measures, so they've got the lines outside for waiting. I didn't have to wait at either store. I was able to go straight in. It was about 5 o'clock, so it was the kind of end of the day really, and was relatively empty. I didn't have any issues. The usual people just barging down an aisle, not even paying attention that there's already several people down there and leaning across you to get stuff. That's still going on, but other than that, it was pretty hassle-free. So I spent £67 at Aldi, and I spent another £12 at Sainsburys, so £78 in total. Didn't quite get what I needed, but the things I didn't get were the fruits and vegetables, so I will be able to pick those up somewhere during the week. Our village shop has a little fresh fruit and veg area that they keep stocked up from local suppliers, so there's a good chance I might be able to find something there during the week. But I'll turn you around, I'll show you what we got, and then I'll show you our meal plan for the week ahead. Okay, so that is the little haul. As you can see, it only goes to the sweet tins. Those sweet tins, actually, the bottom tin is a metal tin, and that's what we keep our car keys in, because we have keyless entry. And somebody said if you keep them in a tin, if somebody's trying to bounce off the signal and get into your car, they can't do it if it's in a metal tin. So Tony found the biggest metal tin we had and put the keys in the metal tin. So it's not that we keep a stash of Christmas sweets on our counter all year long. I've just put everything together, the Sainsburys and the Aldi. Non-food items, I got some laundry soap. This, just because Cherry Bakewell shower cream just sounded like something I wanted, not because I actually needed any. A toothpaste, some of these little cleaning wipes. So Caleb has been using somebody recommended the Simple facial cleaning wipes. He has been using those, and it seems to have cleared up the little problems he was having with dry skin around his eyes. And so this is the Aldi version of those, and I'm sure I've read somewhere that they're just as good. They were like 50p or something like that. So I'll let him try those and see how he gets on with those. Some milk chocolate rice cakes, a big pack of the snacks, Monster Claus cheese puffs and bacon rashers, and a pack of the ridged crisps, and some regular tortilla chips. I want those for this evening. A usual 50-50 loaf of bread, and some of the wraps, 2 packs of the wraps that are the same. They're both in one, so they're half and half. 2 packages of chocolate digestives, some of the racer bars, which is the Aldi equivalent to Snickers, some ginger nut biscuits, a little pack of cream eggs. These were by the checkout, and I just, again, couldn't resist. 2 cans of chopped tomatoes. There was plenty of those in store this week. Some corn, and look at that, a 4-pack of baked beans. I've never been so excited to see baked beans in my life. But there was plenty. There was a whole crate, not a crate, a pallet of boxes of baked beans in our Aldi. So very pleased to see those. Some dried parsley, paprika and chili powder. Some of their peri-peri mayonnaise, which is the Aldi version of the Peronaise from Nando's. It's really great. I love this with all sorts of things at the moment. So grabbed one of those while they had them. Some Haribo sweeties for Caleb. Some sardines. Caleb likes sardines after he had some at his Outward Bounds thing he went to with school. where they cooked some over a fire, and he's had them once or twice since then, so I got him some as something different to have for a lunch. Some chicken stock pot, some of the Craze cereal, which is the Harvest Morn Aldi own brand version of Crave, some sage and onion stuffing mix because we're having roast chicken tomorrow and Caleb likes stuffing, so we'll make some little stuffing balls to have with that. A tomato passata, again there was plenty of that in this week. The one thing still missing was rice, so I got 2 packages of the microwave rice. I'm just having it with some chili tonight, so it's not I don't need it to cook in any other way than that, so I will just keep my eye out during the week to see if anywhere happens to get rice in. We have basmati rice, and I always cook long grain rice when I'm having it as a side dish. And I absolutely know how to cook long grain rice. It turns out almost perfect every time, nice and fluffy. I made basmati rice last night and it's a bit stodgier, and I don't know if that is just basmati rice, if it just always turns out like that, or if I'm doing something wrong. But yeah, I rinsed it well, but it was still almost like sticky rice, which we didn't mind. We all ate it, and Caleb had 2 helpings of it, but it's just I prefer just nice flakes of rice when I'm having rice as a side dish. Some garlic paste, some smoked paprika. I wanted a little pastry case. The bigger ones were all completely smashed, so I went with a smaller one. Now it has got some cracks in it, but the reality is once I've put something into it and made it, nobody's going to know that there's a crack in the pastry. Well, Caleb will because he's standing near me now. But I'm just going to use that to make us a nice little dessert treat during the week. 2 cartons of apple juice, strawberry and banana smoothie, some squirty cream, 2 blocks of butter. I don't think I said ketchup when I was on the pantry stuff, so some Heinz ketchup, 3 tubs of cream cheese, 3 of these Greek yogurts that I really like, 2 of the raspberry and 1 of the hazelnut, some rainbow lollies and strawberry cones, a large block of cheddar cheese, 2 pots of sour cream, some garlic bread slices, some 2 packs of the honey roast ham slices. Caleb's been enjoying cheese and ham toasted sandwiches for his lunches, so I've stocked up on ham. I also need some for one of our dinners. Some cheese slices likewise to make simple toasties, a large semi-skim milk, and I hadn't realised when I grabbed it, I grabbed the organic milk, but I think that was all that was there because I just grabbed from the main trolley and didn't notice that there was other sorts. So I'm going to try this during the week, the chicken king kebab peri-peri version for Tony and I, and then we've got some chicken goujons that Caleb can have that night. A whole large chicken, 2 packages of turkey mince. I got 2 more of these sort of ready meals just to keep in the freezer for if there are nights when Caleb doesn't want what we're having. I think this week actually will be fine. But I've got a spaghetti bolognese and a sweet and sour chicken. And then 2 packages of the chicken thigh fillets. Brown onions, a small bag of carrots, that's the only size bag they had. We do have some left from last week though. A superfood salad. Thankfully they had some kale for Licky. A mixed peppers, some mint and curly leaf parsley, again those are for Licky. They didn't have any cucumber except these kind of portioned up cucumbers, a half cucumber. That will do us for a few days, but I'll look out for cucumber. Again, the village shop will probably have some of those later in the week. Celery, strawberries, cherry tomatoes, wonky raspberries, and a net of lemons. So that is the haul. Looking at our meal plan, tonight we're going to have chili with rice and the tortilla chips. Tomorrow we're going to have a roast dinner. I'm going to make a lemon cheesecake pie. Macaroni cheese and ham pots, so just little like individual pots of macaroni cheese with ham in it on Monday. Tuesday, chicken, and I left it blank because when I went I just wanted something chicken and I didn't know what. But we're going to have that chicken king kebab with green rice, and that's just rice with some herbs mixed through it and some cheese on the top. Wednesday we'll have the chicken thigh fillets seasoned up and grilled and have those with wraps. Potatoes, I'll probably do the little diced potatoes in the actor fryer, and some salad if I can get some, otherwise we'll have vegetables with that. And I'm also going to make a lemon pudding cake on that night. pasta ragu, which is a bit like bolognese, but just a bit more vegetable in it, on Thursday. And Friday we'll have enchiladas, chicken enchiladas, and I'm going to make some Monte Carlo biscuits, which are like kind of little sponge drops, but with raspberry jam and buttercream in between. So they're like almost like mini Victoria sponges, but they're not that texture. They're like sponge drops, almost biscuity, but with jam and biscuit cream, buttercream inside. So I'm going to do a little bit of baking this week, just to pad out what we've got to eat and to have some treats around that we've made ourselves. But that's our plan for the week ahead. We hope you are all still keeping well wherever in the world you are, and we look forward to seeing you back here on the SeeSaw soon.